Hello, 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 and welcome back to our blind playthrough of the case of the Golden Idol. Feels like could be a curse on this Golden Idol too, with just how many people end up kind of dead because they want it, more or less. But yeah, let's continue. This game is very cool. Also, I'm excited that there are some DLCs. I don't know how long those are, but it'll be cool to get into those a little bit. Last time we completed case 6 and case 7. Case 7 was very, very cool. I'm sure there's gonna be some everlasting effects of kind of how all this went down. I've been kind of going back and reviewing things. I don't know if there's anything that I maybe didn't quite get last time. I know I struggled on figuring out what words it was, but he used the tankard to signal. David Gorn signaled Walter Keane. So, anyways, it's very interesting how our characters have changed a lot in this. I felt like it was going to be about the Cloudsleys, and now the Cloudsleys are all but dead. I think Peter Batley is still around. He might be the only Cloudsley even left. He died. He's not a Cloudsley. He's relative to the Cloudsleys, and she's dead. So I think if you go look at the will, dead. Yeah, they're all dead. It's just Peter Batley is as far as we're aware, the last one remaining of that line. So kind of interesting. There's a lot of, I just like how there are connections to some of the old previous cases. But yeah, let's go on to case number 8, which I believe it looks like it has more to do with the Brotherhood of Masks, and there's another dead body over here. So let's continue with chapter 3, the Ascent, the crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Interesting. Okay. 31 words is what we're looking at. We've got these 5 guys. I like the music. Oh, is that a dead body? There are 5 masks here. 5 strange-looking masks. So we know these guys are... 2 from green, 2 from red, and 1 from blue. I probably should have wrote those down on my notes so I had them readily available. I might have to do that, but let's see what we got going on. That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there is a Griffin reborn. There is a Griffin reborn. Seal with a heavy seal, which has IIV. But I feel like if you were to push that down, it would actually be opposite, so it would be VII. So 7 is what he has. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you brothers to great many changes. Oh, this is, gosh, this is the guy who just became a member of the Brotherhood last time. I forget his name. Oh, but he's got this book. Oh, okay. He's got a book with information about the symbols as well. Miracle preparation. After the... Oh gosh, we have to remember. The music is getting weird too. After the decrease of... I don't remember if this is air or matter. Input 1, aim at the sky. 2, press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds. 3, at this point the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Is that matter, or was that like trying to bring something back to life? I think there was potential for that through the research by Edmund Cloudsley. Let's see, we're on case 8. Write this down. Okay. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself. to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. So these are the two masters. A silver crown with gems. Looks like they're gonna crown this guy as the Griffin Reborn. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. The hats are obviously very important. We keep seeing this about the hats and their meaning. But I just don't know exactly what is important about them yet, but this clue has been added to the thinking panel. Okay. May 14, 1791. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that this staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Sincerely, Darkhand Steward. So is this guy Master McBain? This Darkhand Steward, I think, is Walter Keene. Pretty sure. And he is the one who invited Lazarus into the Brotherhood. I think he wants to steal this staff, potentially. There's always some conniving going on with these people. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Ah, the idol is in the staff. Golden idol is enclosed within the handle of an ornamental cane. And it's on increase of matter. Oh, I didn't read all these. Crap. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, this main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. I'm sure there's no words I missed. And then, safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for increase input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decrease input, and it will turn red afterwards. Yep, I understood that from Edmund Cloudsley's research, so he's holding it. And then what is this? A golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Okay, when we remember the opium was in one of the other cases with Edmund Cloudsley. This guy looks like the will reader from before. What an honor to experience such an historical event. June 3rd, 1791. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. Darkhand Master... I don't know who that would be. Off the top of my head. Need some better notes. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. June 23rd, 1791. Location... Okay, so that's the date. This is June 23rd, 1791. It's like over a year later than the previous one. Lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time noon. Present. Lord Angus McBain. Okay, this is more Lord Alistair Cock. Dr. James Turner. Sir Walter Keene. And Mr. Lazarus Hurst. That's Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. Okay. That's Nicholas Maker. Where is Walter Keane? I don't think any of these guys are Walter Keane. Is this Walter? Oh, who is this? The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. It looks like an instrument. Like a flute or something. Why can't we see this tip? So this is the snake, water snake master. Water snake master. April 13th. Lastly, I have experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beast Master. Proud Beast Master. Threatened. The Water Snake Master. Does that mean he killed him? Seems fairly incriminating. I wonder if the color of these sigils of the seals is important. This is June 15, so just before this. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humors. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Okay. I'm not sure the importance of that. Set of heavy wooden oars. Oh, rules and history. Griffin Rebirth. Oh, how interesting. I need to pause real quick just to clear my throat a little bit. Be right back. Okay. Oops. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. There's two, like, things that can happen, I guess. Two outcomes. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. And then the claimant is punished with death. Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. So if you try and fake a miracle, then you end up getting axed. Oof. So this is one person, this is another person with a mask. If no one can repeat miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. No one could repeat it. History. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. 1725. This is before the very first case, 1725. So it was around before that. Jumped off a cliff to his death. Oh. He surely demonstrated that he could fly. Okay. In 1756, Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Seance, there's the word. Lord Angus McBain, who is here, repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. It's like Lord Angus McBain produced a homunculus as well. Angus McBain keeps thwarting. In 1771, Proud Beast Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus McBain hypnotized the same man as well. Interesting. Okay. This is very interesting. The door is locked from the inside, so no one can get in. But I can. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch, or Cock. So this soldier looks like a woman, female soldier, with a spear stabbing a snake with a shield that has like the lighthouse on it. Okay, this is cool up here though. There's like a trap, not a trap door, but a door. A trap door. Okay, it's a trap door that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse. Not locked. Okay. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna be interested when we get to the thinking, like what we're actually trying to figure out, like who killed this guy, probably. We have all 31 words, so let's see what's up. Okay, the identities are not filled in, they're empty slots. So-and-so blackmailed so-and-so to find out how so-and-so would perform the miracle of blank. People who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Interesting. Okay, well, let's name these people. So we know this is Lazarus Hurst. This is Nicholas Maker. After that, I'm not sure. Which one would be Is this? I mean, that's Walter Keane. I feel like Walter Keane looked a bit different. Like, he's got like, in this, he's got more darker features. He just doesn't look like it here. But actually, looking at that, he does look like this is actually Walter Keane. Okay. It just didn't really look like him the same way, but when I actually clicked on him, it looked more like him. Okay. So then we got the three masters that we gotta figure out. So this makes more sense that this is Walter Keane now. And he does, Walter Keane has been carrying the hat, like this hat page. He has the golden snuff box filled with opium powder. And it says AM. He's carrying the idol. But he wrote this, did he not? He's Darkhand Steward. Instructor about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with their base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, which makes sense. This is from him. It's just interesting that he's carrying it. So he wrote this to Master McBain. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Okay. So he's teaching Master McBain so there is a group. This is Star 7 Seal. Dear Water Sink Brother Maker, Dark Hand Master JT. So one of these guys is JT, which is Justin Timberlake. Okay, yep, this is important. Lord JT, James Turner. Dr. James Turner. So we have him, we have him. So we need to figure out Dr. James Turner, Lord Alistair Koch, and Lord Angus McBain. And Angus McBain is the one who has, like... I need to write these down. So I have them here. I don't have to keep referring back and forth. And the Proud Beastmaster is the one who threatened this guy, Water Snake Master. The Empire's General, for I do not tolerate being attacked. Okay, let's go back here. Lord Alistair. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing that every time, but I'm just gonna go with Coach. I don't know. Dr. James Turner. Okay. So JT, Dr. James Turner, wrote this to him: as the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. So James Turner is the director of Seven Seas. Seven Seas Trading Company. Okay. Okay. That's helpful. And then he wrote this to Master McBain. Would he be writing this to... Okay, we can do some process of elimination too. So we know he is wearing a dark hand. He's wearing Water Snake then. Okay. He was wearing Proud Beast. So we've got Proud Beast and Dark Hand. One of these two is Proud Beast, and one of them is Dark Hand. But which is which, and which are their names? Water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, main challenge is ensuring my balance and holding on to the idle practice is paramount. The one thing about this guy that is weird, write down Lazarus, Hurst, is he kind of just came out of nowhere. And how does he have this knowledge of the idol? just feel like he really looks like a younger version of him. I don't know if this guy, like, if Edmund Cloudsley, like, de-aged himself or something. Oh, shit. He just looks like him. Like a young version of him. And we don't actually see him die, and they say he dies. But then, like, David Gore and Walter Keane are suddenly working together here? Why? And why are they bringing this guy? I don't know. I'm gonna write down Steward, Initiate, Master. Yeah, okay. Write down some information. Proud Beast. I don't know, I'm just hypothesizing here that this guy, Lazarus Hearst, might be Edmund Cloudsley. Younger. So we go here, and it's the same book. I should look if it says EC on it. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. He wanted to bring stuff back to life, or like de-age it? I don't know, because he did it backwards here with the apple. Rotten apple and a green apple. Or maybe he did it... Maybe it was a rotten apple and then he made it look better. See, increased... What did we say that was? Increased matter... We don't know what that actually means. There's some increased matter. This increased, decreased gold, and then increased gold. Increased matter, heat, decreased matter, heat. Increased matter, decreased air. Or decreased matter, decreased air. This is air. Should probably draw these two so I could just refer to them. Increase, decreased, gold is kind of weird, but we'll give it our best shot. Air. Air looks terrible, but we get the gist of it. Matter. Heat. And then possibly... life? I don't know. Something? Organic? Okay. I'm gonna stand by that. I gotta go back to this, to our current scene, but... I think so. He's got the same book. But now, Walter Keane is saying telling this guy, Master McBain, Angus McBain, you know, honestly, I have no choice but to comply with the beast demands. I invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in this cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs, which is increase air. And he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane and grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I know that's a stuff will work just as well in your hands as his. I think he lied. Here, I brought back your staff. Oh, Griffin Reborn. That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So I think one of these guys attempted to prove it wasn't, and they couldn't, because I think Walter Keane might have given him the wrong information on purpose. It was a miracle, but mere magic, because he's obviously not being killed, he's being crowned. If no one can repeat miracle, the masks fall. And all the masks are off. Or Angus McBain keeps proving the miracles are not true. Nothing happens to the one who can't prove it, though. So interesting. Okay. After this input, aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum position, hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. So use increasing air? Water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, increase air. Main challenge is ensuring my balance and holding on the idol. Interesting. I think he told him, one of these two guys, not how to do it exactly properly. And why did this guy end up dead? Both his legs appear to be broken. Oh, shit. Did he fall? I don't know what the significance of that is. Both his legs are broken. General Alistair. Did someone get pushed? Or did he get pushed? Not someone, but... Okay. So now how to determine who's McBain. I think this is Water Snake Master dead. Obviously. He's got the Water Snake Master thing on. But who is the Water Snake Master? Dear friends, it's so for me to get you a seat alongside me on Court of Directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. I will only unbalance your humors. As a doctor, Dr. James Turner probably wrote this, and he's the director of the Seven Seas Company. Okay, so this guy is not Dr. James Turner. He's either Lord Alistair or Angus McBain. Lord Angus McBain. He might be Angus McBain. Because he... Oh, that's the bottom of this. I see. It's the bottom of the staff. I think he fell. Trying to... Yeah. Okay, I think this is Angus McBain. I think it's Angus McBain because he's the one who has always proven here how to, you know, prove that they are not right. And maybe they have to... Hold on. What is the... Oh. Watch. Location. The lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. So they probably were all up at the top. And he tried to perform it, and it killed him. Okay, so now to know which one's Dr. James Turner and which one's Lord Alistair Hotch. One of them's a lord, and one of them is a doctor. So anything... That's VII. Heavy seal. Does it match any of the seals? Can't tell. Can't tell. What's the color? Does it match the color? Kind of matches this one. Dear friend, it is not so simple. This is from Dr. James Turner. So maybe this is Dr. James Turner. That would be my leaning towards, just based on the color of the seal. Otherwise, I'm not sure. James Turner. I think it might be the color of the seal. And then this guy would be Alistair, who's been threatening. Nice. Just by process of elimination for him. Okay. I think that's the way you're supposed to figure it out. Like, he's got the seal. It's this kind of color. This nasty kind of brown, yellow brownish color. And someone's got a blue one, which would probably be this guy. Okay. So now, so-and-so blackmailed so-and-so to find out. Okay. Walter Keane got blackmailed by... Let's double check. McBain. Alistair McBain. Okay, that makes sense. Or Angus McBain, not Alistair McBain. Angus McBain blackmailed Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of... Oh, I think he was trying to fly. That makes more sense, and that's why he fell. Based on this. First Dark Lord Harrington demonstrated flying and jumped off a cliff to his death. I think that's what happened here. He demonstrated flying. I will lead you brothers to... That makes sense. Okay. Beautiful. People who had the magical relic in their hands chronologically. Okay. I think it was Lazarus Hurst first. And then it was Angus McBain because he died. And then Walter Keane picked it up and has brought it. Sweet. Okay. So-and-so something, the blank, using the blank to demonstrate the miracle of flying, and become Griffin Reborn. So I think this is probably Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse. From the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. And then Angus McBain jumped with from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound, probably. Broken legs, head wound. Nice! Let's go. Okay, beautiful. The scroll has been fulfilled. I'm sure there's some details in this that'll be important later on certain things, but good to know. So I should write this down, was Lord Angus McBain was the water snake master. I don't know, and then Alistair Coke or Dr. James Turner were either Proud Beast or Dark Hand. Oh, I think we can actually figure that out. When Lazarus first jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol. Nice. Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Interesting. Okay. Real quick, I want to double check which one is... So this is, Alistair. Who is the... probably Proud Beast. And then Dr. James Turner is the is this letter, and he's probably the Dark Hand. Okay, awesome. That's really what I wanted to know. Cool. So he is now Griffin Reborn. I really think he's Edmund Cloudsley and has like infiltrated it. That's my theory. That's what I'm sticking with right now. Somehow de-aged himself using the idol. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Okay. Oh. What is going on here? There's gonna be a lot of characters. Okay. Let's start here. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shears. So, gardener? Butler? This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Okay. Ha! Leopold, your plan to frame P2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. A clean small sword, a clean doctor's scalpel, and a ring with a ruby. Oh, is this Dr. James Turner? I think it actually looks like him. Just realized. Thought he kind of looked familiar. Okay. He's talking to Leopold. James, yep, James Turner. This is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. A clean small sword. May 8, 1792, so this is the next year. Dear friend, it's interesting how much time like passes between some of these. Now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that prime minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Interesting we can't select his name there, but... So he got invited to Dr. James Turner's residence, at his manor. Augustus, okay. Look at this guy's hair. This is outrageous. Oh, this is, Alistair. Koch. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. They've all got their swords. Who is this guy? He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the sigils are important, or the signatures. At one of the balls, you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Who's this guy? I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleepy eye patch gentleman. What do you mean by that? A clean Lemurian war club. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Why is he holding this note? Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the P2 clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Lemurian culture, a spicy smelling ornamental box. A brown stone slate seal. It's got a symbol and then like two hands holding an axe. Then he's got a war club. Okay, I don't really know. Oh, there's a lot going on up here. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Makes that easy. He's the constable. This clue. Oh, wow. Testimonies. Oh, geez. Okay. Leopold claims that 1 had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. 2, as he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. 3, woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. 4, woke up the butler. 5, entered the salon and found the body. 6, upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. 7, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. That's Leopold, which is this guy, right? Okay, so he thinks it was this guy. Gideon, I don't know who even that is, claims that 1, played croquet with Ergen in the morning. 2, they got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. 3, Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. 4, saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. 5, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. 6 saw Lord Alistair leave that chess house and return shortly afterwards. Oh, this yawning, or reading makes me yawn. Ergen. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Okay, Ergen is the Lemurian guy, probably. Claims that, one, everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Young Master Bell. That might be Gideon. Might be this guy. This might be Gideon Bell. Okay. James claims that, one, he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. 2, then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Okay, Lord Alistair and the butler. 3, ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. 4, spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. And B, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. And B. Blanchard? I don't know. Alistair claims that, 1, in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. 2, sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. 3, they played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. So Alistair and Dr. Turner were together? With Blanchard. Library in the morning. What does NB mean? And then we've got Podrick. Claims that, 1, served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Probably butler. Sounds like a butler name. Podrick. 2, his master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Mr. Spade. 3, on entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. 4, suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. 6, then saw the deceased lying in the salon. So this is like a little mystery, where we got to take, I like it, people's testimonies and determine who is lying based on what everyone else says. Claims that, 1, planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Planted and pruned. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. 2, in the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. 3, continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay. Oh, we didn't even look at this guy. This man is not breathing. He has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. Stabbed. Clean small sword. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold. To discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Please join us on May 12th. Phase 9 is May 12, or May 8, or no, it's May 12th. 1792. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. And then this says, listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leopold. Blind to frame P2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. He is missing a button. Interesting. 26 of 36 left, so there's obviously another room, and then there's way more stuff. Oh, wow. So you got the croquet field, you've got the tea house, you've got flower beds. Oh man, we're gonna have to really map out where people were. Chess house, library, salon, flower beds, fountain. Holy crap, okay. Now we've got this, the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay, so this guy is this with an axe. Okay, interesting. 2 hands with an axe. I don't really know what that tells us about. It's gonna tell us something, probably. Oh. Psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms. Oh. Incredible that this is just here when someone sounds like they got drugged. Drugged symptoms. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. Oh yeah, I did kind of notice that his eye looked kind of pink. Oh, him too. Anybody else? Okay. How about him? There's some pink there. There's definitely some pink. Right there. Has a huge purple one on his forehead. Okay. Lemurian lichen. Hyper concentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. Red barrier. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching aggression. I think someone used black poppy. And it honestly could be the gardener. I don't for sure know, but saw the young gentleman by the chrysanthemum bush. He said it's black poppy. Am I supposed to know what a chrysanthemum looks like? Someone said they saw the gardener. I just have a weird feeling gardener might have something to do with it because he drugged some people, but oh wow. This is crazy. 3 more words. An unfinished croquet match on a grass field. Chrysanthemum bushes. Rose bushes. Okay, that's why that's important. Wow. London Gazetteer, New Order Party, May 11th, 1792. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, 36%, Moderates, 32%, Loyalists, 29%. Okay, then we can tell who's Moderates, Loyalists, New Order Party. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it is clear the 2 old parties will form a coalition. I see. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. Lazarus Hearst is the New Order Party. Yeah, Lazarus Hearst is just, you know, kind of appeared out of nowhere and is making major waves. Okay. I'm sure this is important. Like the dolphin fountain, though. It's pretty nice. Exquisite. Okay, so there was a chess game. Ooh, okay. That's probably going to be important to figure out who was winning. How do you already get your pawn down here, dude? Who is actually winning this chess game? That's a bishop. I'd actually say white's kind of winning. I mean, they're aggressively pushing, but if you count pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they both have 10 pieces. They both have their queen. But he's got 2. White has 2 rooks. He only has 1. They have both knights and both bishops. Oh yeah, they have like lost nothing important. While he has lost, black has lost. Looks red here, but red has lost a rook and a knight. So both lost a lot of pawns, but yeah, I would say white's winning. So I don't know the importance of that, but someone said they were winning the match. So 2 cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. Could have been the tea. That was... something was put in the tea. Okay. Spotty onion. Black poppy. What kind of tea is it? Spicy smelling tea. This guy had some spices. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleepy eye patch gentleman. I hope the host, this is the host, did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleepy eye patch gentleman. He was leaning over him while he was sleeping. Oh. Seems like these guys are trying to frame this dude for the murder of him. Based on the newspaper, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So Alistair and Dr. Turner are trying to help Lazarus Hearst become the next prime minister. And so they invited these 2 guys over, killed the moderate leader, which would be Valentine. It's the one who died. And they're trying to frame Blanchard. The loyalist. Okay, that makes sense. So that they can win. Because they were going to combine forces. Okay, that makes sense. So, I think we can say with certainty on some of these people. We already know some of them for sure, but this guy is Valentine. I don't know your first name yet, but I can figure it out. This is the Arthur Faulkner, I think. Yep, constable. Brother Faulkner. This is B2. I don't remember his first or last name, which it is. Maybe, I think that's maybe his last name. This is the boy. I don't remember. This would be Alistair Koch. This is, I think his first name is James, or no, Leopold. Leopold Blanchard. This is the Spade. Is his last name? Hodrick something. And then this is Dr. James Turner. I don't remember what this kid's name is. He stole his life just like that. The doctor's a smart man since he saw through his lies. Yeah. That's what you think. Also, we're missing 2 words still. Oh, there's a... Okay. Ah. An almost empty glass of sherry. A full glass of sherry. A fallen bottle of sherry. Okay. Rose bushes. Okay. Sure, there's some words that we're missing that are important. Oh. That's out that way. So over here. Interesting, it's that door. Oh. Okay. Let's try and figure out the names of everybody. So we've got Leopold Blanchard. Gideon claims that played croquet with Urgen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Urgen threw his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. 4. They saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Okay. 5. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house. Dr. James Turner. And send the butler away just as Urgen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. 6. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Leopold had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. Had a glass of sherry with him as he was falling asleep, so he got put to sleep. Probably from James / the butler / I don't know. It might not actually be the gardener, but who knows. He could be in on it, though. Saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. So over here. 3. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. So the butler is also asleep. 4. Woke up the butler. 5. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. 7. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Oh, I see. I didn't even see this. Boomerang. Okay. And he's holding the button. Yeah, I didn't even see those. There's a lot of little clues. We're still missing 1, but... Okay. Let's get the people down. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. That's Urgen. Claims that 1. Everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Which is probably Gideon Bell. So we'll go Gideon Bell. And then we'll go Urgen P2. And then we'll go Billiam is Spade. Billiam Spade. Podrick. Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. I think that's the butler. Podrick Hill. Okay, then we just need this guy's first name, which I think might be Augustus. Sour sherry with Blanchard. Leopold Blanchard. They went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. It's interesting about it being bad. Forrest spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the arm was released. NB, is that... As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Okay. Notes, like, I don't know what NB exactly means. Just like a side note written maybe by this guy? Arthur Faulkner? Okay, I think this is Augustus. Nice. Okay, we got the people. So, location of each suspect when the body was found. Oh gosh, okay. And then this message. So is the victim. Augustus Valentine is the victim. The blank is the murder weapon. The boomerang? And then the blank is where he was murdered. Is it the library? No, that's like the library. He said, Leopold said, entered the salon and found the library. That's the salon. Salon. Let's reorganize these. Body was found by Leopold Blanchard. Beautiful. Understanding things pretty well. And kind of... It's more than just understanding this game. It is not just understanding the scene, but also like the motivations of the different characters and how they're interconnected. Okay. Location when the suspect was found. We'll start with the loyalist was in the salon. The young man and the prince. I like the symbols actually for the people. Okay. Let's go back. Leopold found him. Gideon and Urgin were trying to drink tea in the tea house. So they're both tea house, I think. Which is also actually interesting because there's here. This is the tea house, and the 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. I think. Who is the like? What is his importance? Gideon Bell. I think they like. Urgin put like his spices in the tea, and you know, a young boy probably is like, "Oh, this is kind of gross," so that's why he's not drinking it. Which makes kind of sense. A spicy smelling ornamental box, like he's like, "Ugh, you know, not for me." Okay. I believe the general, the doctor. The general is... Who's considered the general? Is it Lord Alistair Koch is the general? They were playing chess together? Podrick was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. In the library. Okay. And then the gardener was probably out in the flower beds, but double check his. Okay. Flower bed. I feel like this is right. It could be one off. Oh, we're good. Okay. Early in the morning, blank blanked somebody in the blank and blank a blank planted a button. I think that's planted a button already. I think so-and-so drugged so-and-so in the library early in the morning. Meanwhile, in the blank, and a blank, a Lemurian blank from the blank. In the blank at around noon. Okay. Okay, so there's actually importance to some of the timing as well. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. That makes sense. 2 in the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Okay, so Lord Augustus. Oh, we also have the time. Who has the time? Somebody had... Right? I thought someone had a pocket watch on him, but maybe not. Maybe that was the previous one. But he's got time on them? Okay. We're still missing a word, too. I don't know what these... The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. I'm not totally sure what this has to do with anything. Some a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It's interesting why they invited him. Heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Who wrote him that? Maybe the boy? Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. Yeah. What is the importance of this random boy with blue hair? I love that he's just carrying around a scalpel. He really needs to prove that he's a doctor. I see. You go into the library and then the salon's here. That actually helps. So you come in to the library from the croquet fields. Okay. So we should go back to the... We should figure out whose fits. So, this is Leopold, eye patch guy. Had a glass of sherry with James, doctor, in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door over here off to the left, which is faces out towards the croquet. 3 woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep in the library as well. 4 woke up the butler. 5 entered the salon and found the body. 6 upon inspecting the weapon deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. But the Lemurian has a alibi the whole time. 7 instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Okay. I think he's telling the truth about what he experienced. Claims... Okay, then this is Gideon, the boy. Claims that he played croquet with Urgin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. They walked up to the tree house. Urgin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. They're playing croquet. 4 saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Where? 5 saw Master Turner, doctor, come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Urgin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Okay. And then he says everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. And James says he drank a glass of sour cherry with Blanchard in the library. Blanchard is Leopold. Then Leopold falls asleep. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. That's true from what we know. 3 ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. So the butler leaves. 4 spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. And B, as the master of the house, the interrogation of suspects. Alistair says in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Okay. Don't know if that matters that much, but... Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk. He says that they had drunk. He did not have any. And then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was awoken by Lord Leopold, instructed to raise the alarm, then saw the deceased lying in the salon. And then Billiam just says, claimed that plain and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush, saw the young gentleman in the corner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. 2 in the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Ah, okay. 3 continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay, so around noon, I think the only person who had crossed paths with him at that point was this guy. Alistair. Gotch. That's my final answer. Because he came back. Butler did too, but I think the butler was already knocked out. We actually go to Surviving Mr. Hermes supposed to Sherry. Monitoring the library. And he's also been knocked out. It's also important when Gideon said saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away just as Urgent was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Yep. There's one other thing. I was trying to figure out timing. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. Yeah, in the afternoon. Okay. Early in the morning. So-and-so drugged so-and-so in the library and planted a button. I guess the interesting part is that the map, like, nobody came from this side in. Meanwhile, in the blank, so-and-so, so-and-so, and stole a Lumerian. Stole a button, I think. Okay. I think James Turner drugged Augustus Valentine, drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the... What are they telling us now? I think this is in the salon at around noon. Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and something the blank. Club, the button, the boomerang on him. Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and stole the... planted the button on him to provoke Leopold Blanchard. I don't know if that's right. If it's to provoke to... I mean, provoke seems right. Who are we provoking? You're planting... We're planting the button? Or are we planting the club? I killed him with the club. I think it's to provoke Leopold Blanchard into thinking that it's... I don't know. No. You're planting the button to, yeah, provoke him into getting defensive and then trying to blame somebody else. And then all the blame, it's kind of like, you know, Among Us, you know? If you're the imposter, oh, hi, buddy. You can try and set blame on other people that are doing suspicious stuff to get blame off yourself. Or you get two people who are not imposters arguing with each other, and then they both think, oh, this person's the imposter for sure, and then you just sit back and chill. That's always a good strat, if you can get two people who just go after each other, and then everyone thinks, well, it's got to be one of them, and then it's actually neither. Okay, let's figure out what this middle says. A Lemurian boomerang from the... So you did something with a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. Probably stole. Meanwhile, in the... what? The chess house, so-and-so drugged so-and-so. That part I'm not sure. Meanwhile, in the... It's gotta be 3 different places. In the chess house? This one I'm not so sure what it's trying to say. I also could have the timeline wrong. It's early in the morning. And at the same time, early in the morning, so-and-so... Black Poppy. Is that a thing we can even put? Seem like it is. Also, what word am I missing still? Might be relevant. Oh yeah, there's the missing boomerang. Didn't even notice that earlier. So he stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. Yes. In the... So-and-so something. Meanwhile, in the... Oh. I think he drugged the, Podrick, maybe. Because that's why he ended up super tired. Alistair in the chess house, he drugs... Scroll's not found correctly. Alistair Couch drugged Podrick Hill and stole the boomerang from the salon. Yeah, I think I have something a little bit off, but... I think there's a word missing that I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna try and find the last word. I think that'll be helpful. Because that might be what I'm missing, which is why this isn't making sense. Valentine Blanchard. Sometimes. Painted. Augustus Fountain. Mr. Spade. Let's continue our discussion at noon, says Leo. Leopold. Button is in his hand, planted. I think we're really close. We're like there. There's just a few like little details that are off. Like what the point of these symbols are. Provoke. Missing his buttons. Killed. Full glass of sherry. And almost empty. Frame. Ah! It was like one of the very first people I read. I clicked P2 and did not see frame. Okay. So now that actually might help us. Okay. And library install a button. Planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Okay. That is right, for sure. I don't know, I feel like it's this middle portion. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Then they meet up. Based on this, they meet up. He orders the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. So, yeah. Okay, his master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. That's interesting. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning on entering the library to take away the glasses. So why does he end up fainting? Suddenly I was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. It says it's because of that, but I feel like he was also drank some of the tea. Because he has the pink eyes as well. It wasn't because of his weak heart. Now, did he intentionally? Or did Alistair, morning practice chess at the chess house, educated the butler on his lack of military training? What does that mean? Gideon notice. Interesting design of the chess house. Maybe we should look at that. What is the interesting design of the chess house? Just because it looks like a pawn? And he did look in on them. Very close. I'm just missing, I feel like, a small piece. Move to the rose bush fountain at around noon. So he just walks around here. This is windowed off. Could he have walked in and done something? I don't know. Meanwhile, in the chess house... Meanwhile, in the chess house, that doesn't really make sense. And then stole the Marion boomerang. Meanwhile, in the chess house. What would the word be? I feel like this is what's wrong right here. Meanwhile, in... We have the library. We have the salon. Planted the button up to frame Leopold plant. Meanwhile, sorry, I'm not talking. Okay, I'm just trying to understand. I think I have the timeline right. Like, and I think this is correct. This is like one of the first things that happens. Is they're in the library, and he drugs Leopold to take the button, and then he leaves. He goes out to the chess room. And then something happens in the middle, and then at the end, because Alistair Koch leaves the chess game that they're playing, he goes into the salon around noon, and kills Augustus Valentine. I think. What is this trying to say? Meanwhile, in the chess room, so-and-so planted so-and-so. Frame. From the salon stole. Meanwhile, in the... What room? In this... Meanwhile, in the salon... I mean, it could be... Meanwhile, in the salon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and stole a Lumerian boomerang from the salon. And then in the blank at around noon, so-and-so... Could it be found? No. Drugged, killed, planted, provoke. And planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. That makes sense. What needs to be up here? Meanwhile, in the flower beds, tea house. Is there anyone else that looks like they could have been drugged? I mean, looks fine. He actually looks like he was drugged. Forgot about that. Maybe that's important. In the salon, so-and-so drugged so-and-so. Looked like he was drugged, but doesn't have any drinks out here. He just has pink on his... He just has pink, like, on his glasses. I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to tell. What it's trying to say. Could try drugged Augustus Valentine. In the salon. Still not filled in correctly. Okay. Not sure where the issues are. Okay, early in the morning. The other possibility with this is that I have the order just completely wrong, so I'm putting in the wrong things in the wrong places. Like, early in the morning. So-and-so. Provoke. Killed. Planted. Stole. Blank blank in the... Yeah, that still makes sense. Like, that's one of the first things that happens. Had a last glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. Played croquet with Urgent in the morning. They get bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Urgent drew his attention to the interesting design at the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair touch. Lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Doesn't really give a good timeline, though. Just as Urgent was marking on the beauty of the chess house. Something about that is important. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Why does he say, I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. So he saw him lean over the sleeping. So he saw that. What are the symbols? Like, what is the importance of this? Seals of the 12 of the Marian clans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's to tell what number clan he is? Maybe? Is he the 12th? I feel like it's relevant for something later down the line. Black poppy. I feel like I'm so close. But the scroll's not... We're not even too wrong. Or less. Trying to figure out what... And still... He... How does Leopold Blant... Or how does, Podrick Hill get... drugged? How does he end up... Yeah, getting drugged is the weird part. This makes sense. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the... Oops. Somewhere. So-and-so did something to so-and-so. And then he stole a Lumerian boomerang from the salon. That also makes sense. In the salon at around noon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine. Unless it wasn't him, but... Potter kill... And, oh man, if it's the freaking... This guy. I don't think he was, like... There's nothing that shows... I didn't pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. That makes sense. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Lord Augustus comes in. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. This guy comes in to meet him because they were supposed to meet at noon. So he comes in, probably to come meet up with him, and he's walking this way. And who's walking this way? Probably this guy. Smacks him in the head. I think that all makes sense. I just don't have the right words. And the chess house. James Turner. I don't know. I don't know. Gideon Bell. He did it. I don't think so, but they were with each other the whole time. I'm kind of stuck here because I just don't know what words are wrong, or if I'm wrong on any of these others. It's possible like I have one word wrong somewhere else, and then like one of these names wrong, and that's giving me 3 incorrects. Which seems like it's possibly the most likely option. Sir Koch, I do think that's right. Killed Augustus Valentine. And then there's something about the timeline of like when Gideon says they got bored and went to the drink tea in the tea house. Urgent drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler in the chess house. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Urgent was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, which is like when. So he's saying, "Oh, it's a beautiful chess house," and he's observing all this happening. And then he saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Didn't take long for him to come back. He comes here, he goes back. Meanwhile, in the what would be the place? Tea house doesn't really make sense. These guys are there. I don't think that has anything to do. The only thing that would be possible is that, like, with the tea, 2 cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. Is if he drugged... If he got drugged, but his eyes are not pink. And the prince came in and hits him, you know? But that, I don't know. Doesn't seem super likely to me. I'm gonna put it just to try it. Urgent P2. Drugged Gideon Bell. Wow, okay. He did drug him. But that's just so, I don't know, to me that's so weird that... Gideon's like... Doesn't say anything about falling asleep. His eyes are not pink. So we're only 2 off. And in the tea house, Urgent P2 drugged Gideon Bell and stole a... So now we're 2 or fewer slots. In the salon at around noon. Is it actually him? Okay, no. So Alistair Koch, I was right about that. Is the one who killed Augustus Valentine. Maybe he wanted to steal something else. Maybe he stole one of the boxes. Brownstone slate seal. I see. I thought these were... It was one of his already. He stole one of the seals. Stole the marine seal from the salon. I think that's it. Okay, weird. I didn't really pick up on that middle portion. He went and stole one of the seals. He drugged Gideon. That's so interesting. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. That makes sense. That I figured out. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. That totally made sense. This did not make sense. That had happened. It made sense with the tea, but he drugged him. Oh. Hyper concentration on one thing. Oh, I didn't even pick up on this. Okay, I actually get this now. Lemurian lichen. He had that in here, a spicy smelling ornamental box. He drugged him with the Lemurian lichen. Hyper concentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. That's, oh my god, that is crazy. Look at that. That's actually a crazy detail. Okay. It doesn't explain that at all here. But I'm kind of now, in hindsight, putting it together. Understanding. He drugged him with the Lemurian lichen because in his... Okay, that's funny. In his report, he goes, I got bored, went to drink tea. Urgent drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. That's 3. I thought the timeline was so weird. He saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler, and then saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Urgent was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. He's just so focused on the chess house. Okay, clever. Because that hyper concentration on one thing, also perception of time, and the rapid blinking. I did not even read that. Okay. So he drugs him so he can go steal the seal for his own reasons. I did not pick up on that. And then around noon he goes and kills him. So we had that beginning and end of this, right? But did not. That's interesting. Okay, that was tough, really tough. That helps to get more context. Let's watch this real quick, and then we'll call it a video. You have proven that I can trust you. Oh, so what's its butt? Here's the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. From the traitor Walter Keen, I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I change the sound of the symbol of these. I will give that heat to something. There's much more. The sound effects, oh my gosh, are so funny. That I removed from the traitor Keen. So these two are now trustworthy from Lazarus Hurst. The sound effects are so funny. Took the heat. Sounds like freaking voice recording I would do. Okay, we have completed chapter 9 or chapter 3 and completed cases 8 and 9 today. We will wait and see what is in store with us on the next chapter. I don't know if our story is coming to an end soon. I'm hoping there's a lot more, but I know there is also the DLC. So thank you so much for watching this episode of The Case of the Golden Idol. Also kind of a curse. Everybody who's dying because of it. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving the video a like. It helps out the channel. Subscribing also tells me that you like these games, and also just helps boost the channel, and comments also help with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys so much, and see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.